In a shallow cave off the coast of California, a mother octopus finds a crevice, lays 50,000 eggs, and never leaves again. She doesn't hunt, she doesn't eat, she doesn't rest. For the next 4 to 10 months, she does one thing and one thing only. She guards them. Researchers who study her call this period the vigil. It ends the same way every single time. She dies. Not from a predator, not from exhaustion in the way you'd think. She dies because staying to protect her eggs was never actually her choice. Marine biologists first documented this behavior for months at a time off the coast of Monterey, one of the longest live brooding events ever recorded in any animal. The mother wedges herself into a crevice, gently blows currents over her eggs to keep them oxygenated, and picks off algae and debris with her arms, over and over, thousands of times a day. Her body begins to change almost immediately. Her skin pales, her muscles waste away. By month 3, her once vivid orange skin has faded almost to white. Divers who found her barely recognized her as the same animal from the start of the vigil. She stops responding to food placed directly in front of her. In the final weeks, some mothers have been observed doing something disturbing, tearing at their own arms, or wrapping themselves so tightly around their eggs that their body begins to break down entirely. And then, the moment the eggs hatch, right as thousands of baby octopuses drift out into the open ocean, she dies. For decades, scientists assumed this was simply devotion, a mother sacrificing everything out of instinct, out of love. Then, in 1977, researchers removed a small structure from a brooding octopus's body called the optic gland, and everything changed. The starving, dying mother stopped guarding her eggs. She started eating again. She left the den. She lived for months longer than she should have. The optic gland, it turns out, isn't inspiring anything. It's a switch. Once she lays her eggs, it floods her body with hormones that shut down her hunger, drive her to self-destruct, and guarantee she never survives to compete with her own offspring for food. This is called semelparity, reproducing once and then dying by biological design. Her devotion was never a decision. It was a countdown that had already started the moment she became a mother. We don't have an optic gland, but we built something that works almost exactly the same way. A culture that quietly rewards parents, caregivers, and anyone who loves hard for giving until there's nothing left. We call it selflessness. We praise the parent who never takes a day off, the employee who never uses a sick day, the friend who's always available, the mother who eats standing up, last if there's anything left. We don't call it a countdown, we call it commitment. But an octopus mother who starves herself doesn't protect her eggs any better in month 9 than she did in month 1. If anything, she protects them worse. Slower, weaker, closer to death. Depletion was never devotion. It was just decay wearing devotion's face. A caregiver with nothing left to give isn't the strongest version of themselves. They're the most breakable dot. The healthiest thing a mother octopus never learned to do, the thing her biology wouldn't let her do, was leave the den, just once, to feed herself. You don't have an optic gland forcing your hand. You get to choose. So if you've been guarding everyone else's eggs while quietly starving yourself, this is your reminder. Leaving to feed yourself isn't abandoning what you love. It's the only way you're still there when it hatches. If this hit different, hit subscribe. Brain and Beasts breaks down a new piece of the wild every week. And trust me, this isn't even the strangest one.